No pressure at all.
And
Hi guys, welcome to Lexington Legends Ballpark. It's a beautiful day out here. Thank all of y'all for being here. Got a lot of people more important than me to speak, so without further ado, our mayor, Linda Gordon.
thank you. Well, happy Friday, everyone. It's really great to be here as we kick off Wild Health Winterfest. It does feel like winter, doesn't it? And I'm so happy to have Councilmember James Brown here with us today. We're in your district again. We keep being in your district, yes. Over the past 20 months, you've heard me talk a lot about COVID-19 and how our community can stay safe. And I believe it was a unique opportunity for me serving as mayor, but also having had a full career as a registered nurse. And being a nurse, one knows that you have to first identify the problem and then work on the action and the solutions. And so that's what we have all tried to do. One way our nation has focused on helping stop the spread of this virus is with a remarkably developed vaccine. The vaccine is effective at reducing chances of contracting COVID-19 and in turn of protecting yourself, the ones you love, and the community as a whole. I keep spreading this message, but the one thing we've all learned from this pandemic, a once-in-a-century event, is that none of us can do this alone. Partnerships have been the key for us to keep strong going forward. And we have two great partners right here today at Lexington Legends Park. Wild Health has been a leader for our state in testing and vaccinations. My office has worked closely with Wild Health during the pandemic to offer opportunities for our residents to stay safe and healthy. And now Winterfest is another way Wild Health is stepping up to the plate for our community. For the next 8 weekends, the Winterfest clinics will provide vaccination opportunities for children and adults alike. As you know, those 12 years and older have had access to the vaccine for quite some time. So many in our community have taken advantage of this tool and received their vaccinations. At the same time, we have been waiting for the opportunity to protect our younger residents. And just recently, these vaccines became available for children ages 5 to 11. It is so important for our youth, our families, our community to be vaccinated. It keeps us healthy and helps keep our schools open. We all know how important that is. So again, I want to especially thank Wild Health for offering these clinics to our community. Now to thank another great community partner. Andy Shea and the Lexington Legends are big hitters in our community, quite literally. They've recently won the Atlantic League Championship, and now they are stepping up to the plate with Wild Health by hosting Winterfest. Thank you, Andy, for continuing to be a leader in Lexington. And thank you for offering free admission to the 2022 Legends game, to a 2022 Legends game, and a free gift from the Stash Shop to everyone who either gets a vaccine or a test at Winterfest. Besides, who wouldn't want to see this championship team play, right? And now that a new second team has been announced, there are twice the opportunities to catch a great game here at Legends Ballpark. So first, I'd like to ask Andy to join at the podium and say a few words. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, everyone, for being here. Um, it might be a little cliche, but it is something that we have always prided ourselves being great on and off the field. And in a short period of time, we've been able to display that right at this ballpark. Winning the Atlantic League Championship, the first team to ever do that in their inaugural year in the Atlantic League, and to be able to host what we have dubbed as Winterfest. And the reason why we wanted to call that is because we understand that, especially as Mayor said, that with the younger kids being able to get vaccinated now, we wanted to provide a little fun for them, make it a little bit easier for their parents, guardians, family members that are being able to take them and get vaccinated and help themselves, help their schools, help their community. When we first started talking to Wild Health about this concept, I think it took about 2 minutes to hammer it out and to agree on it and to make sure that we were good to go. We had, through Wild Health, over the course of this year already, we've done thousands of tests and vaccinations at this facility. So with this opportunity, with this time frame, and with this new demographic that's able to get vaccinated, I mean, it really was such a perfect fit, such a perfect match. And to be the venue here a month after winning this guy, I mean, it really is a very special period of time for us. So we're very appreciative of Mayor Gordon, certainly of Councilman James Brown, and by all means of Wild Health for being here to recognize this, to recognize us on and off the field, and to really kick off our Winterfest. Thank you all very much.
Great. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Andy. Next, I'd like to invite Councilmember James Brown, in whose district we stand, to say a few words. Councilmember?
Thank you, Mayor. My talk will be short. The mayor used all the good baseball analogies. But no, seriously, I'm Councilman James Brown. The Legends are a great partner and staple in the first district. And I think the mayor said it best. We have battled this pandemic and have come out and are working to be successful, and partly because of the partnerships and the collaboration formed throughout the community. And the Legends have proven time and time again that they're not just champions on the field, they're also champions off the field. And looking to set this collaboration and this partnership with Wild Health and provide additional COVID testing and vaccine locations, especially at the ballpark, that are targeted towards young people, actually I think will give us an opportunity to get a lot of folks through these doors and get them vaccinated and tested. So once again, the Lexington Legends have proven that they're a great community partner. Angie Shea has stepped up again to provide a much needed service to our community. So I'll say congratulations to them on their championship. We look forward to next season, and we look forward to seeing a lot of folks come out and take advantage of this opportunity at the ballpark. So thank you.
Thanks, James. Thank you very much, Councilmember Brown. Finally, I'd like to invite Megan Vance, a physician's assistant with Wild Health, to come up and say a few words. Welcome, Megan.
Thank you. Take this off so you can see. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here at Lexington Legends. Like the mayor said, my name is Megan Vance. I'm a physician assistant with Wild Health and serve as the director for vaccine operations and clinical research. And I'm so thrilled that we have this partnership with the Lexington Legends and are able to offer our pediatric immunizations for our 5 to 11 population. This past week at Wild Health, well, really just 4 days since this is Friday, we've been able to do over 1,000 pediatric immunizations in our local communities, and that is just incredible. Wild Health is committed to keeping Kentucky families healthy. Part of that commitment is providing access to COVID-19 vaccines in an environment that is both safe and fun. Our 5 to 11-year-old children and their families have been waiting for this, just as the mayor said, and they've been waiting for some time. It's an honor to play a role in providing this service to our community. Unfortunately, as of October 10th, 2021, there were over 1.9 million COVID-19 cases in our children aged 5 to 11. The external board that advises the CDC voted unanimously to approve the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine 2-dose series in our 5 to 11 children at a lower dose formulation. Clinical trials showed the vaccine to be 90.7% effective against symptomatic COVID-19 infection. This is the good news. Experts and many community members alike feel strongly that by vaccinating our 5 to 11-year-old children, we will increase the possibility that they can be kids again, be social again, get outside again, and do what 5 to 11-year-olds do. We will prevent the transmission of COVID-19 to vulnerable family members and boost overall immunity to COVID-19 in our community, in our home. The great news is that symptomatic and severe COVID-19 is now preventable. Wild Health is committed to this prevention by providing COVID-19 vaccines to both children and adults throughout our Commonwealth. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Megan. And again, thank you to Wild Health and to Andy Shea and the Legends for putting together this Winterfest clinic. And it's such I say this to you, Andy, and your team, it is such a beautiful example of being a wonderful community partner. And I know that all of Lexington appreciates this very much. So thank you and congratulations. And so now we have lots of people to take questions.
Winterfest sounds like some type of fun activity for kids to do, but is it more than just getting a shot and go? Or is it going to be some kind of fun activity for the kids to do while they're in the facility?
Absolutely. Throughout the next 7 or 8 weeks, we'll have photos with Santa. We'll have inflatables if Mother Nature is okay with it. We'll have food items and fun stuff with that. We'll have fun stuff in the stash shop. As things progress, and again, some of it's Mother Nature, we'll have some cool stuff, playtime out on the field. We've got a new video board going in, so we'll be able to display some either movies, games, stuff like that on it. So yes, absolutely. I mean, there will be activities, giveaways, and fun stuff every time that we're open.
What other questions do you have? Andy's all about fun. He's got a little boy.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows
Yep,
how they
I
like to
know.
play.
Yep.
What else?
Why was it important for you guys to have this partnership and to be doing this?
Absolutely. I mean, it's impactful for on the personal side, it's impactful on the professional side. I mean, the more that we stave off this virus, the pandemic and everything else, the better it'll be for schools, the better it'll be for businesses, the better it will be for people's mental health. So, I mean, being a part of that and just opening our doors, if we can do that and that'll help, we're all for it. So when we were talking to Wild Health over this year, we've had multiple partnerships with Wild Health, both on the testing as well as the vaccination side. So to really be able to do it a little bit bigger and more prominent, we were all for it.
Megan, do you want to
Yeah,
add
absolutely.
anything?
I'd love to
Yeah,
add.
please.
Yes, so this was, like you said, just a perfect partnership. I mean, we're dealing with 5 and 11-year-olds and their families, and the way that we interacted with our adult population is it's different than when we interact with our kiddos and their families. And so we're really excited, like I said, to provide a fun and safe environment all together at the same time. And truly, we're nothing without community partnerships. And so engaging with the community, engaging with our stakeholders and friends in our community is of the utmost importance.
How many kids would you like to vaccinate?
Wild Health has goals based on the vaccines that we receive and are able to receive. We would like to vaccinate every child in our school systems here in our community, and so we're working hard to partner with, like I said, our community organizations and engage as much with them as possible.
Other questions?
Do families need to register beforehand, or can they just show up and get it?
Is that more for, yeah, you go.
Either one of us is
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
So the community link is kyvax.wildhealth.com, and they can sign up using that link for both minors and adults.
Other questions? All right. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.